Hello followers and welcome back to the Minecraft Weekly Snapshot. This week is 13W43A and this may come as a surprise because it's Monday and we don't normally get snapshots on a Monday. But as Mojang's preparing to release the 1.7 pre-release and eventual release, we are getting snapshots a bit faster than we normally would now. Now, 43A is basically just a bunch of bug fixes. There's a lot of bug fixes gone into it, and there's a lot of useful bug fixes this time, actually. But there has been a couple of new features that we're going to go over in today's snapshot review. So, let's take a look at the magic book, and we will see what it contains. So, as I already said, mainly a lot of bug fixes as Mojang look to prepare for 1.7 pre-release. So now maps in item frames now have the item frame border again, but still on a full block scale. So as you can see, this map's just kind of loading in, but you can see it's now more 3D-ish again, and it's got a border. I quite like this change. It means that if there's one single map on its own, then it doesn't look so weird anymore, and it still works for maps that are conjoined. There is no lines or anything. Here you go, there's the proof. Still looks very nice. So that was the first change. The next change is, let's open the book again. Jukebox is now loop. I've been actually having some difficulty getting the jukebox to run, but we'll see if it can run. There we go. I do have my sounds up a little high, but we should be okay. So we'll test that theory. I haven't been able to test it myself, so we will see that. We've got Wait going. That's my favourite song. So now there is also a new pufferfish texture. Looks more pufferfishy. Oh boy. Now comes the rain. Let's get rid of that. Thank you. So on top of that we have two new sapling types. One for acacia trees and the other for roofed oak. You can see them in these two flower pots here. They can be planted. And let's get those. Now these seem a little on the buggy side at the moment. Leaves don't drop these saplings. I presume that these might be changed a little before release, but you can bone meal them. So let's grab ourselves some bone meal here. We get the acacia tree, and it may look jungle woody and you might not be able to tell in the video, but there is a separate wood block for it now called acacia wood. And if you look at the comparison here that I've got set up close, you can kind of make out that there is a slight difference there. Now the other one, the roofed oak, is from the roofed forest. So if we grow one of those and we get some bone meal, I love weight. As you can see, it grows into one of those trees. Now there is no notable difference between this and the pine wood, but it does have its own roof, oak roof wood type, and also both trees have their own leaf types. Now, from what I know, there's a bit of a bug with these at the moment. They both just drop oak saplings, I believe, at the moment. Or that one may drop pine. So I think that that is going to get changed before release. My hunch for this is that these textures are just placeholders for right now. And they will be retextured later. The work's been done to get these to grow. It's just that they need a new texture. They probably ran out of time today to do that, because that bug was resolved rather late. I've been keeping an eye on Gyra all day, and that one was kind of late. So yeah, crafting either just gives you 4 oak wood planks. This is also what indicates to me that potentially it could be not quite finished yet, the fact that we only get 4 oak. And there is new leaf types for both, but as I say, they just look the same at the minute. But if you type in leaf, then you can see oak and acacia. On top of that, we also have bug fixes. So a notable bug fix is that boat controls have been tweaked. This is not so much a bug fix, but it was listed as one, and boats have slightly changed. This was quite well requested. So if we kind of sail around, now you'll see that I'm holding down W, and I'm actually using the WASD to steer instead of looking, like so. There we go. So that's pretty cool. And you could also use S to slow down. There we go. So there's a bit more flexibility with boats. If you want to use the method where you can look around to steer, you could just hold W and look around, and that also works too. But I do like the ability to have the WASD back for the boat. So that's a notable change there. Cauldrons now put mobs and the player out if they are on fire, and it works 3 times, as Cauldrons are obviously 3 uses. So let me take my armor off here, and I'm going to try this out. I've not tried this out yet, so I don't know if this works or not. So let's go stand in the fire, and then if we get in the cauldron, yeah, there you go. You see the water level decreased, but we were also put out. So that's pretty cool. Nice change. Pretty useful, I think. So I'm going to go back into game mode 1 again. Yep, the jukebox does replay, so that's good. Seems a little bugged. There's no disc in there. Bit bugged, but there we go. I'm not going to complain about that. Another notable bug fix is that you can now see players properly after going through a nether portal. That's a really old bug that got fixed. That's been around since 1.47. And also they've fixed maps being partially transparent from the last snapshot. Oops. And honestly, that's just about it. There is not too much else to mention. I believe that there is a new command to set the spawn point of the world now. There is a set spawn point command as well. So if you want to change that, for example, on a multiplayer server, or if you want to move far away and you need to set the spawn point to somewhere else, then you can go ahead and do that now, which I think is pretty cool. Aside from that, there is no more notable changes. As always, there will be a link down below to Reddit and to the Mojang blog post and the bug tracker page if you want to know more in-depth information about bugs, or if you just want to kind of see if the feature's in a bit more depth, or see what other people have to say. So that's going to be just about it from me today, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed this snapshot review, and I hope to see you in the next one. So until then, guys, see you later, and have a good day.